Apocalyptic natural disaster, says the Daily Mail, and yeah, you kind of have to agree. Guys, welcome to the channel, The Modern Survivalist. Remember that if you want to prepare for real, you have the channel with a ton of information. You have my books available in Amazon in the links there below. Preparing for real saves lives. You don't have a better example than this. If you knew what you were doing, if you knew what you would be potentially facing, you took certain measures, and those measures they're all on you. Yes, you can have alerts, you can have weather storm alerts, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be on you. This is the map of Spain. These are some of the places that have been hit the worst. Valencia in particular, because of this, right? This combination of so much water. You have a massive amount of water here and a massive amount of water here, which adds up. This is like, imagine like two, you know when you see like little drops anywhere in a glass window, one drop and then the other, and the two merge and it just speeds down. Well, it's the exact same thing with massive amounts of water. It is one, two coming together and just flooding this lagoon so much that it just merges with the Mediterranean. Crazy. And I mean, basically everything of northeast Spain has been affected, but yeah, Valencia is probably the one that was hit the worst. And here you have the little mechanics of how this goes down. In some of these towns, some of the mountain, Spain is the most mountainous terrain of all of Europe. Nothing has more mountains in Europe than Spain. It is constant mountains everywhere. Then you have some land that's a bit more flat, like here, and that's usually where you have some of the, some of the structures, cities, people living, and it expands, taking advantage of that. But it has a certain vulnerability within. You see how, it happens not only here. You have the rain that is just washing away, speeding away, especially these older towns where you have so many buildings and you have all of this mud, right? The mud is just washed away, and that just makes the buildings collapse from, it has no foundation. The foundation was just washed away, right? Especially in these mountain towns, those little cities, little villages, especially these older villages. Some of these have happened there for a long time, but not long enough, man. These foundations seem to be pretty old, but maybe this is something that's been slowly washing away. It could have been standing, honestly, it could have been standing there for 500 years. It doesn't matter. If it keeps getting washed away, eventually it will be your turn. And this is just mud, right? And with currents like these, it just takes everything away and the buildings just collapse. Crazy. And this, like in the valleys where you have just the water just pushing vehicles as if nothing, as if they're just toys. Crazy. There's work already being done, as you see, but, and as I explained before, the upper, the higher you are, the higher terrain you happen to be in, the more likely you are to be safe. That's just the nature of the thing. Crazy. People trying to help one another. Again, having a plan. You need to be prepared for these things. No, this is not a good idea. This is a great way of getting hurt. Just, climate. Climate always changes. It's not you doing it, right? And if someone needs to be blamed about pollution, which is something else that we could all talk about, and wasting resources, maybe blame on people flying around in their own private jets or building giant ass, $500 million super yachts, which are floating cities in terms of how much resources they consume. Yeah, maybe point in that direction, but it's not on you, man. This is just Mother Nature, or simply nature doing what nature does. And it's quite brutal at times. It does not care where you build your village, your town, your city, your development, your golf course. No, just could not care less. Anyway, yes, indeed it is impressive. Indeed it is quite shocking what has happened in Spain. This is what you do. This is why you prepare. See you on another video, guys. Take care.